Hi everyone. I wanted to give you some help on something that sometimes stumps folks. We're here in Module 5, and this is projects 5.1 and 5.2. 5.1 is about taking the plan that you made in Module 4 and bringing it forward into Module 5. But we're asking you to insert some very specific strategies into your plan. So here's all the description, and it says, I'm not going to read it to you. In Module 4, you outlined the basic design for your 5-day projects. We're going to ask you to do some specific strategies. Task 1 describes who those strategies are designed for. And we're going to go back to your 3 focus students. So that work was not in vain. We're going to ask you to tell us why certain strategies would support these students. So please read through this, and I think it will make sense to you. What folks struggle on sometimes is how to actually get what they need into their Wiki Project 5 page. We're asking you to upload your entire PBL from Module 4, and we're asking you then to add in strategies, and we're going to ask you to put different text color and a highlighter on it. The reason is sometimes if we're scrolling through and we're looking for strategies, we'll miss them. We're trying very hard to read carefully your work, but it doesn't mean that we really see them. So let's see what this might look like. I'm going to go into View Projects. Now, sometimes yours looks a little different than mine because I have everybody's here. And I hope Abhiyan doesn't mind if I use his wiki site. I'm going to click on this here. So I'm him, and I'm going in and I'm going to begin my project 5.1. I'm going to add a content block on page text. Now I'm going to take my Wiki Project 4 and I'm going to copy and paste it into, I'm copying and pasting into my Wiki Project 5.1. Now, this is not what that is. This is just text. So this is just to show you how to do it. So let's pretend this is Abhiyam's PBL project from Wiki Project 4. First of all, I always create things either in a Google Doc or a Word doc, because if PowerSchool were to go down and I was almost finished, I would be crying very hard. And since I don't like to cry, I create things elsewhere where I know I can always get back to it and copy and paste. But you know full well by this point that sometimes the formatting is completely lost when it goes into PowerSchool. There's nothing we can do about that right now, so we have a workaround. So let's pretend that this right here is one of the strategies. And I'm doing this for certain students. I can go in, let me do it this way, strategies for all students. Okay. So let's say I've copied this over from my Google Doc or whatever. What usually happens is the highlighting does not copy over. So I have it on my original, I've copied it over, it's not there. I'm very frustrated. I'm going to highlight some of this. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'm going to highlight this. If I go right here, this allows me to change the font color, and this is highlighting. So I'm going to highlight this with yellow. So the whole point of what I'm belaboring getting at is copy over your project 4.1. If you have already in your separate document put the strategies in and you copy it over and you see all the highlighting is gone, rats. Sometimes folks then link a document. I'm going to ask you not to link the document. I'm going to ask you to copy and paste your PBL 4.1 here. And if formatting doesn't come across, you can still format here. Oh, that's pretty ugly. You can bold, you can underline, you can do whatever you want. And sometimes people just don't really see this. So they try to copy it over, their highlighting's gone, they're very frustrated, they try 12 different ways to do it and it doesn't work. So just know that this has a little bit of formatting embedded into it. How you would ever know this is highlighting, I'm not really sure, but that's what it is. So this is my long way of saying, please don't just attach a file for us to download, because it's so much easier if we go in your wiki site and we're able to just see your work without having to download anything. And if you get stuck with formatting, then you know how to do it based on this stuff up here. Thanks, and I can't wait to read them.